First weather day, and as you can see on our Broadway camera, which is close to downtown, the road's looking kind of shiny, very wet. That is indicative of slippery conditions, not necessarily just a smooth drive home this evening. It's not likely going to be that way for many. Look at these temperatures. This is the reason why we kind of have those concerns. 28 in Fort Wayne, so wet roadways, temperatures below freezing. Yeah, that's a dangerous combination. Now go off to the south and to the east, temperatures either at freezing in Jay County or just a little below, like in Mercer or Van Wert County. So some warmer air is starting to creep northward as expected. This is why we've been saying south and east of Fort Wayne, there's that higher chance of some freezing rain. Nonetheless, even our northern communities saw some freezing drizzle earlier today, but that is not expected to be a predominant precipitation type for our friends to the north. So here's a look at satellite and radar. Kind of slicing through southern Illinois, through central Indiana, northwest Ohio. There's this dividing line of cold air and warm air, and we're kind of in that battle zone. This is what we've been saying since Sunday, that we were likely going to be caught up in this icy mix. Satellite, or rather radar, is a little deceiving though, admittedly. And how do I know this? Because I stepped outside. I saw for myself that although the radar is showing snow, it's sleeting. There's just sleet. It's just the little ice pellets that are falling right now, which of course continues to make things pretty slick. However, as Caleb showed us into Steuben County, we're seeing some snow there, mixing at times with some sleet. So you will notice from time to time this evening a bit of a back and forth. That is just because of the mid and upper level temperatures. As the precipitation falls, it can melt, refreeze, melt again, and that is what's kind of giving us this icy mix. But it is north and west of Fort Wayne that will have a more consistently cold air mass, and therefore we expect some more accumulation there. Nonetheless, as we watch this radar image here through the night, we will likely see a variety of colors, but this is what we expect. And these numbers and contours have not changed much at all over the past couple of days. So our estimates are about 2 to 4 inches with some isolated higher amounts. North and west, predominantly north and west of Allen County. You can see that dividing line from Auburn to Columbia City, northern Wabash County. Ice, 100th to 500th. So a little ice. Most of what you saw earlier this afternoon is about as much ice as you'll see. And then going farther south and eastward from northwest Ohio into Huntington, Wabash counties, including Fort Wayne, up to about 2 inches, ice 500ths to under 2/10 of an inch. And then farther south and east for much of Paulding, Van Wert counties, as well as Wells, Adams counties southwards. What you can expect here is about 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of ice. Snow, kind of limited. We're looking at about 0 to an inch, so maybe like a dusting. Is not really looking like a real snowy situation in that area shaded in pink. But again, the farther north and west you go, the more snow you are likely going to see. As we can see also that this dividing line's kind of delicate, because as it wobbles a little bit to the north and to the east, that's why we've cut down on just by an inch or so on some of the snow totals perhaps in the far northern portions of Allen County, because we do believe that that warmer air will start to move into the, I'd say like Huntertown, Grable area. That would help kind of reduce somewhat snow amounts there. South and eastward, more ice. North and west, more snow. This is at midnight now. Still seeing some snow and ice across much of the area with that dividing line intact. It isn't until after 1 or 2 a.m. that we're finally seeing the system lift off to the east. We're tracking 2 more wintry systems. Well, it's really one, but it's going to kind of come in 2 waves. This one late Friday night, and if it comes in a little earlier, we might have to extend the alert day into Friday. But right now it's Friday night, 9-10 p.m. into early Saturday morning that could bring some wet snow. As the system lifts northward, it brings in warmer air, likely transitions it to rain. Here we are at about 7 p.m. Saturday. Colder air rushes in behind that system, transitioning any rain now back to snow late Saturday into Sunday afternoon. Could have some lake effect snow later Sunday afternoon as well. Lot to track. So here's another way to kind of break it down. So here we are Saturday and Sunday. For Saturday's threat, snow early, midday mix, and then late snow begins to build in. For Sunday, snow early. That's kind of due to, again, that late snow Saturday. Midday lake effect, and then temperatures will crash, and in a pretty big way too. Look at these temperatures. Upper 20s tomorrow and Friday, and then a chance of that snow followed by a mix, then ending as snow on Saturday. Temperatures drop 10 degrees between Saturday and Sunday. And then they drop about 20 degrees or so Sunday into Monday morning with wind chills right around 20 below. And then we should make it into the mid-teens Tuesday into Wednesday of next week. A lot to track. It's that kind of year, though. I mean, February into early March tends to be this way. So not surprised.
It's been a cycle where it's just every couple of days we get a little break and then it happens all over again.
And my prediction, because it happens this way almost every time, after this active stretch, it's probably going to also be quiet for about as long. We only do extremes here. We don't do anything in the middle.
But the question is, will you take boring right now?
Oh, right now, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it this instant. That sounds good.